Hello, my name is selcouthmind. You can call me Sel, and I am very excited to be here with Dicey Dungeons, full game, any percent glitches. To start this off, I need to go in and edit my progress, and so while I'm doing that, would my commentary like to introduce themselves?
Yes, hello. Yes, hello. My name is Paulister. You probably know me from this very small event known as the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering and from my runs sometime during this event. But yeah, I'm excited to be here, excited to check out some dicey dungeons. It's going to be exciting.
Indeed. All right, so uh, with this run, we're going to complete the entire game, but only part of it. That'll make sense as we go. Time is going to start upon me clicking play. So in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So
All right.
the first unusual thing that I'm doing is I'm actually using 2 input methods, which you might be able to hear through my mic. My apologies if the clicking is coming through. And so
It's good ASMR.
I am quite literally using dual inputs. So, of course, the first time you start the game, there's a tutorial that you must go through. And so all of this is sort of pre-written, predetermined. I have to make sure I click through. There's little dialogue hints that I have to make sure I remember to actually click through them. And so we're learning about the warrior here. So the warrior has the sword, that's his default weapon. And then he also has something called a combat roll, which is essentially a tool that allows us to re-roll something. We also have a limit break, that's what that is there. That's going to change throughout the episodes as we go. Typically, that is a fury, though, for the warrior. Alright, picked up another item. We don't need to heal, don't worry about that, that's totally fine. Come on, combat roll, thank you. This is still entirely
Very
scripted.
nice.
This section. It's once we hit the jester in here, it's no longer scripted. That's 2 HP.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, as we can see here, we have these lovely dice that our character gets to roll every single turn, and then you can just insert those into the according slots to deal your damage and do all your attacks and everything else. So yeah, that's what the main gameplay loop. That's what it's going to be like, and that's what we're going to be trying to do as quickly as possible.
Indeed. All right. Just gonna do this, and then we're gonna fury. So that means that procs twice, which means we did 8 damage, and then another 8 damage, so 16. So as you can see, fury is a really valuable limit break item to have, but they're all useful in their own ways. Okay, let's see what we get.
Yeah.
We're out of the pre-scripted section. Ouch. Do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Just to guarantee. So there's different stats effects as well. Do you remember those, Foster? Do you want to talk about some of those?
Yeah, I can remember. I'm picking those up as we go along. But yeah, as we saw, the burn effect, which effectively deals damage to you just to play that dice, or at the very least handle it. There's the frozen, which sets that amount of dice to 0, depending on how many of frozen stacks you have. And then there's the shocked effect, which disables one of your attacks for every stack, and you need to spend a dice to re-enable it. Yeah, there's a few more. There's poison that I recall, which deals additional damage when it's your opponent's turn. I remember one of my old builds would be specifically a poison build, so that it can deal as much damage as possible and give as many, just deal as much damage as possible through that, and then win effectively.
Yeah, poison can be incredibly strong sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a few more, of course, but we will cross those bridges when we get to them, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a fascinating run. But yes, this is the basics of the game. They just kind of like to give you these enemies to fight. They have their own like special sets of attacks, each with a different gimmick, so to speak, which kind of fits the character that you're trying to fight against. And yeah, you will see there's like a few different ways that this sort of game tries to provide some additional challenge in future episodes, as they are called, where they add a few extra limitations and challenges to your character. But yes, you will see those in good time. Now, with every combat that Cell is doing here, they are earning some XP, and then with every new level, something exciting happens. More HP, of course, but yeah. So it goes.
Something to note. Do you recall an item called Crystal Sword?
I do not, but...
So, let me tell everyone a little bit about this item. So Crystal Sword is an item we are hunting for in this run. If I get it, we'll determine whether this run is going to go nicely or whether I'm going to probably have to pull out every backup strat. And actually, we're going to talk about that more in a moment because we're actually going to go and do our setup for our first glitch. Alright, so we're going to do this, and then using my controller, I'm going to select the item, back out to the main menu, come back, and surprise! I have a ghost version of the item.
Oh.
And now we're going to do this
Second
again.
boomerang. I love it.
We're gonna do this again. This time, though, copying the upgraded one because the upgraded one does less damage to us and is therefore just more friendly to deal with. And we're gonna just do this until I have the inventory full of them. I am keeping the sword for safety, just because. And then I'm gonna do it one more time because you can also store these items across episodes. So we're just gonna store that with us.
Yes.
Good old glitches.
I love it.
Alright, so we're gonna do that.
I guess just to give a little context to viewers about how much I've been involved with the community, I was the person that made the leaderboards with my run of Warrior Episode 1, and then slowly but surely more people just started going in, and then I gave control of the leaderboards to other people. So, yeah, that's basically how... that's basically all of my involvement with the community. But yes, just happy to be here, effectively.
Yeah, this is a run that I first started running this game in 2020. This was not a category that was really run at the time. It took a couple of other people in the community sort of coming in and finding some of these really powerful glitches to make this a really viable category. Oh, also fun fact, you can, if you trigger an item before the boomerang comes back to you, you can actually prevent the damage. It's really nice. Let's see, what's in the shop? We don't want to upgrade anything. There's more health if we need it. All right. So in general, I'm going to be doing any percent through the levels except on floor 3. We're going to come back to what I was saying earlier about the Crystal Sword. So Crystal Sword is a very, 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 very powerful item. It does 3 times damage with a maximum of 5, and we very much want that. That's very, very helpful, especially when upgraded. It means you can have 6 of them in your inventory. It's very nice. Okay, Madison, thank goodness. I'm gonna just, for safety reasons, double check my glitch stuff because that glitch does sometimes fail. So we're just gonna reset that up quickly. So we very much want to see that item show up. But it's extremely rare. I believe it's about a 4% chance to appear, and it only appears on chests on floor 3. So you will see me doing extra fights on floor 3s in order to hopefully find this item. I think. So 6-3. Alright, now it's time for math time.
TikTok, it's math o'clock.
Ah, I triggered that too soon. I stole it from that. Oh well. Madison's not a bad choice here. The character we absolutely do not want to see, and I'm knocking on wood, is Drake. We don't want to see Drake. Drake is bad news.
Yeah.
Drake is scary. Drake is scary. Drake is the run killer.
Amazing stuff. Yeah, like every single boss, as you might imagine, they have different attacks themed for their character. Yeah, and so they all have very brutal attacks, very brutal status effects. So, yeah, we're looking for big money, no whammies, effectively.
All right, we always get to spin the wheel after every episode. It never succeeds. All right, time for the next glitch of this category. Imposter, who's your favorite character in the game?
My favorite character? Well, definitely not the witch. I've never been able to make it work with the witch. Yeah, I'm a very basic Andy. I'll go with warrior. I like me a traditional Dicey Dungeons experience. What can I say?
Okay, then you will not be saddened by this glitch. For fans of other characters, don't worry, they're not dead permanently. What we are essentially doing here is we are going to trick the game into thinking that I have completed episode 1 for all characters except the Jester. So there's 5 characters that you can access by default, and then there's a 6th one called the Jester that you have to unlock via special method. We need to go through the other 4 besides Warrior that are default, and just thanks to a glitch, make the game think that we've completed episode 1 for all of them. This is very, very important. If we don't do that, we will not be able to access the final episode. We did not get good RNG here for floor 1 enemies. The Magician is stacking up shield like no one's business. There we go. Finally. Alright, I hope no one was too attached to the thief there, because it's time for the robot.
Yeah. So from what I gather, we're just trying to die ASAP here, right?
We are trying to die as quickly as possible.
Yeah, get all the characters unlocked.
Ooh, none of these are great. Hothead? Ideally, I want to see Frog here on these first levels. That's the ideal one to get. Also, to talk about that double controller method, I am using, when I'm typically playing, I will use my mouse to move things around. I'm just faster at it that way. But to end my turn, I will button mash X on my controller to end my turn. That's just way faster. Robot's a bad one to have here with Hothead, unfortunately. Normally you can speed up damage by taking Hothead because burn costs you 2 HP. But because of Robot's system where you have to like manually roll a die, they aren't automatically there. I can't take that bonus damage, which is unfortunate. Hothead, really? Please.
Oof.
Come on, get some evens. There we go.
That's good. So yeah, 2, 4, ideally 6.
Come on, I am actually going to do this, and boom, there we go.
Awesome. Right. And that's the robot.
Time for the inventor, who's as a design is very cute. I quite like her as a design. But as mechanic wise, oh boy, the inventor is complicated. More fun casually. Ooh, okay. That was good RNG there.
Hell yeah.
Frog, hello Frog.
Hello Frog, please kill us, Frog.
Frog has this broadsword that's extremely powerful and does a lot of damage. It's wonderful for this. Also, Frog is just a delight. Look at he's just a little guy with a big sword.
Hey.
Yeah.
Big sword, small shield.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love it.
He's very cute.
He's just a guy doing his best.
All right, and see, there we go. This is why getting good character RNG is important for this glitch. All right, time for the witch.
Boo! Okay, no, I'll stop.
The witch is fun. She's got some fun levels to run. I quite like her in the Halloween DLC. which actually has no RNG.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Another frog.
Good, good.
Yes, very high rolls all around. We love to see that.
All right, there we go. All right, and then we
There
have
we
to go into that. And now we return to our friend the warrior here. And rather than doing episode 2, we're just going to jump to episode 3. I'm going to hope that my glitch carried over. If not, there's a backup strat for that. Let's see, it did. Let's go. All right.
Hey.
All right, we're going to just shift that over. And
Awesome.
we're going to do some boomerangs. All right. While I am doing this
Boomerang
glitch,
Factory.
I guess we should talk a little bit about what we're raising money here for.
Yes, indeed. We are raising money for Crisis. I do not have the blurbs open, so give me like 2 moments. I very prepared commentator. What can I say? All right. Let me go. Let me see here.
All right, let's see. Oh, well, there's the gardener dead. As you can see, it's very powerful when you have a inventory full of these.
Yeah. Very nice. In the meantime, we have a £5 donation from no, nobody.
This is
I do not have the
pre-recorded.
donations in front of me. Yes. All right.
Oh, okay. I have them open in front of me, but I can't. I cannot read and play simultaneously. Should've shared them with you.
Yeah. I got you. So, yeah, no worries. I got it. So yeah, I have them open here just now. We are raising money to support Crisis, a charity supporting people out of homelessness for good. They achieve this through education, training, and support with housing, employment, and health. 90% of your donations will go towards supporting Crisis, and 10% will go towards UKSG's future events. So thank you all for donating so far, for helping us reach whatever amount is on the Omni bar at the bottom there. And keep those donations coming, folks. It'll be for a very nice cause, and also for supporting UKSG so they can do more of what we do best, which is events. So, yeah, always exciting.
It is an incredible honor to get to be here, even though it is, remote pre-recorded. That's totally fine. I am very excited to be here for the event, and yeah, ending homelessness for good is such an important cause.
Yes, it's very nice. It's good to have you here as well. Really happy that we could get these. Oh god, that was rotten rerolls right there.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So yeah, these pre-recorded runs are very nice to be able to showcase runs from people that might not have been able to be with us in person in Glasgow. So it's good to have something like this happening.
Ow,
Yeah.
ow. That was oof. Okay.
Oh!
That happens sometimes. That's okay. I think I won't have my inventory because I don't think I copied it. Maybe? We're gonna try. That happens. Copycat's just mean to run into when you have this glitched out inventory because Copycat copies your equipment. And so that meant all the boomerangs. Oh, gotta select it first. Yeah, that was too many boomerangs and yeah, just bad rolls on my part. That's okay. We just set up the glitch and we try again. I was only 4-2, I think, so that wasn't terrible. And this is why, dear viewers, when you're doing this glitch, you always make sure you do one more than you need and just keep it stored there because stuff like that happens.
Yeah, that it does.
Right. Oh, hello. That's... so in this episode, the big thing that happens is when I level up, rather than gaining, it's not entirely positive. I actually will lose 2 HP every time I level up. Which means we enter that final boss with less health than I started the episode with. It's a little scary.
Yeah. So you start with this 24 health, and then every level up goes to 22, to 20, to 18. Yeah, not a fun time, and definitely an interesting way to make this a bit more challenging. Yeah. So there we go. Let's level up, and so next fight you're gonna see on the health bar 22 HP. Yeah, not fun.
So this is why I keep that Venus flytrap. Technically, the quote correct strat for optimal speed. Oh, baby squid, baby squid. You are adorably cute. Please. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do that. The technically fastest strat is to do only boomerangs in your inventory. But that's too dangerous. This is why I keep the Venus flytrap, because it's good health. Okay, game.
Oh God.
Ooh, we're gonna fight wizard first. Try and get that level up. I do need to open that chest. No. Okay.
Oh.
I can't even boomerang. I don't have enough health for it. We're just gonna back up to title.
Yeah, that's gonna be a GG.
We're gonna do a new game, and we're gonna roll for new enemies essentially.
So yeah, while that attack didn't deal damage immediately, the moment it was gonna become the warrior's turn, that was gonna be, I believe, 4 damage instantly because of the 4 poison stacks.
Correct.
And then 1 stack would be taken away. So.
All right, so we're gonna do a backup.
That was
strat
GG.
Called going into episode 2, stealing an upgraded battle axe, and then going back into episode 3. Again, we can carry things in between episodes. We're gonna give this episode one more try. If it fails again, I'm gonna go into marathon safety strats, which will invalidate the run, but it will hopefully keep us closer to estimate. Because this run likes to sometimes say no to estimates.
Yes. Yeah. So you will see like times on the leaderboards range anywhere from 41 minutes to 59 minutes roughly. But yeah, the estimate is awfully generous for this express purpose because yeah, it is a tough game. It is a very tough game.
It's a very fun game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Absolutely love it, but it is a challenge.
To say the least, yeah. The developers did a very good job making it a challenging experience all around. But yeah, sometimes the dice just don't roll in your favor, and we get what you saw us get.
Oh, that's a mimic. I was wondering why there's an extra chest. That's just a mimic. Okay. We don't often see mimics in this run, so we're blessed? Question mark.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, D&D fans are raving right now, so I'm sure someone's appreciating it.
Maybe we'll see when we get to episode 6. Maybe we'll get the mimic rule, which would be brutal in a speed run, but it is one of my favorites because it's so silly. Maybe we'll see that. We'll talk about rules when we get to episode 6. We will get there eventually.
Yeah. We will get there. Chat, trust us. All right.
Oh. Oof, okay. Ow, Dryad, why? What have I done to you? So a downside of using this battle axe backup strat is I don't get that bonus damage, like with boomerang. With boomerangs, I get bonus damage, which will proc my limit break faster. With this, I'm entirely dependent upon. Ooh, this is a floor. Okay, I'm entirely dependent upon damage done by the enemies, which kind of sucks. We're gonna actually do this so we can get extra health. The battle axes also have a max of 4, which makes them just more challenging to use.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness. The RNG is just not treating you right at all.
I gambled on that and shouldn't have. At least Keymaster isn't super brutal at first. 6?
Mm-hmm.
6 to heal? Nope. Okay, fine. It's fine. That's fine.
Unfortunate. It's fine.
It's fine.
It will be alright on the night.
Crystal sword! Let's go! Okay.
Hey!
Okay. We are cooking.
Let's go.
We are
We
cooking,
did it.
chat. I need to not die. We are cooking. I'm not going to equip it quite yet. But, oh. Okay. RNG is with us.
Chat, give Cell your energy.
Sneezy's dead. Let's go. Okay. Oh. The last time I ran this
Sneezy.
at a marathon, I never ever saw the crystal sword in the entire run. And so it was kind of brutal, but here we go. Okay. We're now going to
There we go.
equipment glitch and continue. We are going to put that there.
So, yeah.
And then I need to actually move all the equipment out.
So as you can see, upgraded crystal sword means 3x damage on whatever you roll, with a maximum roll of 5. So a total of 15 damage maximum that you can do with one of these, and then you just lose it for the rest of the battle. But hey, that's not going to be much of a problem when we have 4 of those going at the same time.
That is also... Oh, and I forgot. All right, we're going to have to do that one more time because I forgot to just keep that one stored. This is also why I'm not filling out my inventory with them fully. Because once you're out of them, you're done. All right, Bully's almost dead. Look at that.
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, that's the best part about this. But as you'll see, they disappear. So this is why we're keeping one non-crystal sword in the inventory. Oh, all right. Oh, hi, Loudbird.
Oh no.
Loudbird, hated by the community.
I've lost so many runs on Loudbird. What can I say? It's brutal.
But no match. Enemy. No match to a bunch of crystal swords.
Yes, yes.
Alright, okay. Yeah, these aren't the worst fights. They're not the best fights, but they're not the worst. Can we get something better than ones? Yeah, I'll take those.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now we're out of the scary zone. As long as the glitch held, and I will probably, for marathon safety, triple check that glitch before I fight the final boss of this episode. Because if we lose that crystal sword, there's a good chance we will not see it again. And we don't want that.
Yeah.
I'm going to not buy anything. Right, okay, we're gonna roll this, see if it's better. Yeah, it's better. I'll take it. One shot the Rhino Beetle. Excellent. I'm gonna heal. Alright, Gargoyle! Please be nice to us, please. Gargoyle is a little bit of a sketchy character.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Max damage across the board. We take that.
Yep. Or we just one-shot him, it's fine. Okay.
Very
Please
good.
don't be Drake. Please don't be Drake. Please don't be Drake.
Fingers crossed.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take you. I am going to just double check that glitch just for safety, because we do really, really need to make sure that we don't fail to keep the crystal sword. Okay. Alright, she has a lot of status effects. That's okay though. We're in a good spot. Just rolling for something better here. Okay, we'll do that, that. We're gonna save 2 crystal swords. I want 4s or higher on the boss here for this. Because she does, as you can see, a terrifying amount of damage.
Ooh.
Got to heal.
Hmm.
5 HP, that'd be 6. Sorry, serious math
I'm also
time.
doing the math. Yes. Oh.
No!
I think, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
We are going to, re-enter this fight. Try this fight again.
Okay.
I am going to make sure, though, again, that that glitch saved. I think she's beatable, but it's gonna be tight. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it was
not
nearly
convinced.
very... Yeah. Just needed the
I needed one.
the right rolls for it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus on up for this. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we
Yep.
get the fury, but we also get this shock, so that's not gonna be fun.
Oh, that's not great. Can I kill her? If I fury
Serious
that,
math time
that's
once
30.
again.
I think she'll be dead.
Yeah, I think that's lethal. Yeah. Okay.
We can all breathe now.
And release. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Spin the wheel, and we're not winning that car.
And something tells me that wheel is a bit weighted, but I wouldn't know.
Just a little bit. Okay, elimination round. Enemies have upgraded weapons. They have more health. Not a problem.
Yeah.
No! It didn't save! Oh no!
Oh, goodness.
No! Alright, we go back to our emergency thing of
Episode 2.
episode 2. If this episode gives me too much trouble with using the backup strat, I will just go and save. I triple checked the glitch and it didn't save. Hang on a second. I entered the wrong episode. Okay. Well, at the very least, you got to see Crystal Sword. Even if it doesn't show up again, you got to
I
see
think
it.
while Cell is handling all of this admin stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to see overpowered Crystal Sword. Uh-oh.
Excuse me, game? Oh, this is never happened before.
Oh, hey, add that to the counter. Let's go.
This is a new one. Why are we not duplicating across episodes? That's weird. Okay, well, we're gonna try this again.
Let's see.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. Okay.
game? Sure.
Momentary hiccup.
Okay, that was odd. I have a theory about that. I'll have to playtest that later and see if my theory is correct. Anyways, yep, I gotta refill my inventory, as always. delightful starting to every single episode. It's just refilling your inventory with whatever your strongest thing is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna preemptively save one. There we go. All right.
And yeah, I think while Cell is going through this, I think shout-outs are in order to Chip Zell, who has made the soundtrack for this game. It is absolutely incredible. It is full of bangers, and it's also on Spotify. So if you just want to like vibe to some Dicey Dungeons music, like we are right now, then by all means go ahead. We literally cannot stop you. I don't care about it stopping you either. So
the soundtrack is very, very good. Oh, interesting. Burn protected it from being affected. Oh, fascinating.
No frozen dice.
Interesting. I didn't realize that burn overrode frozen. We learned something new today. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Nope. Okay, this is possibly the worst floor we could roll, but it does require me to go past the chest anyways, so this is fine. We're gonna hope for another good 4% like we got there. We can get our crystal sword back. All right, let's see. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good. We moving. Copycat's gonna be a little scary. Better roll. That's better.
We'll take that.
Yep. Oh, okay. I rolled. Oh, it's upgrade. Right. Okay. At least you roll 2 6s. It's not common that I'm like, yes, roll 6s, but I will happily take Copycat rolling 6s there. This. Go.
Yes, there we go. Very nice.
Boomerangs.
We get another!
Luck!
Let's go!
The luck on...
Let's...
I am speechless. I've
let's
never
go.
had this kind of luck.
This run is blessed. But yes, now we just need to get it upgraded so we can duplicate it as well. So, yeah.
Also,
for now, we're just going to keep running with the battle axes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Blind is a stat that I don't think we've talked about before. It's where it hides 2 dice, where I don't know what these dice are. And fortunately, with the battle axes, I can test and see if it's above a 4. That tells me a lot of information. So good runners know how to use blind to their advantage. It's not something we like to encounter, but when we do encounter it, we have tools and methods of working with it. Okay, let's clean out all of those. And now time to duplicate. Crystal Sword
do
has
it again.
returned to us. Let's go. The Discord is not going to believe me when I tell them that I lost Crystal Sword in the glitch failing and then got it again on the next episode.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, they can watch the run during UKSG Green 2025.
Indeed they can. Okay.
And they can receive the proof.
All right. Yeti?
I imagine the mentality for most of these runs is just beeline to the trapdoor to go to the next floor.
Yes. Yeah,
And
that's the goal of any.
that's about it.
Okay, we don't need to heal. We don't care about that. Oh, we have a bounty hunter. We're seeing some rare enemies today. Bounty hunter is not common.
Yeah. It does in this specific episode of Elimination Round. Some rarer enemies are slightly more likely to appear, so that's why we get something like this.
Oh, now why?
Well,
No.
we'll take that.
Okay, is there health in here? Yes, I can afford it. Good.
We love being able to afford the health. That's important.
Well, I have to think about strategy for handling a bounty hunter. I just thought about it. Bounty hunter is tricky because it'll steal an item from your inventory. So to be very careful of what I trigger when, because he could actually leave me itemless. Alright. Bounty hunter.
Alright, be nice.
Okay. Those are all really good. We're gonna do this. I'm actually gonna do that because that's good. He's gonna steal equipment. What's he gonna steal? Okay, he's gonna steal the crystal sword. Unsurprised. That's ow. But I should be able to fury proc this. Yeah. It's a waste of fury, unfortunately, but we can finish him.
Yeah.
I am going to just double check that glitch because I don't know if Bounty Hunter stealing the item impacts it. I have literally never had to test that before, and I was not convinced that took, so we're just going to do it again.
Very good.
There we go. Alright, that should be in. Fingers crossed, no Drake.
No Drake? Okay.
Cool. I'll take you.
Alright, 4 5s, let's go. Actually, is that enough? Not quite.
Not quite. I'd also like to have a Fury proc before I go doing that. I am going to do 2 of these, because that's 24 damage. I'll take it. Oh, she rolled low. Okay. We also have more health. Okay. Last time the scary thing was the lack of health. That was a 5, that's a 4. Okay, we'll do a 5 and a 2. Okay, ow. That's gonna hurt a little.
Yeah, that's gonna get us everything we need here.
Yep, because we're gonna fury this.
Yeah. And that's lethal. There we go.
She's dead. We're now zooming. This is the thing. You need Crystal Sword and then you can zoom. If you don't get Crystal Sword, then this category is very scary and very stressful. But I think that leaves us 2 more episodes to do before we get to see our next glitch. Okay, please have copied. Please have copied. Please have copied. We're gonna check. It's there.
Hey,
oh,
let's go.
Okay, I can breathe.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Chat, don't forget to breathe.
Yes, breathing is important. Also, hydrating is important. I will try and hydrate during our next fight here when I get a second, because it has been a minute. Alright, we're gonna store...
and now once again...
Alright. Magician has 9 HP. I think we can probably finish him off. Yeah, there we go. So, there's a few differences in this episode. I'm going to try and remember them. Oh, look, it's a mimic. We're going to see all kinds of rare characters today. So, a thing to note is, instead of a combat roll, we have a combat spatula, which flips the die upside down, which means I have to think about it differently as I'm going. Our Fury does different things now. We can mean, like, everything is different in this episode. It's a parallel universe.
Indeed, indeed.
Alright, oh, we have a super
I did see... Yes, I did see the weaken status effect, which we did not touch upon all that much, and I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. Basically, every stack of weaken will weaken a certain equipment at random here. So just for one turn, you have slightly weaker weapons.
So that's how standard works. Here in this episode, I will actually just take 1 extra point of damage from an enemy. That's we're seeing a lot of copycat today. That's unusual. It's very unusual. Okay, this, and then we're gonna flip that upside down for more damage. Go. Crystal Sword is just overpowered.
Yeah.
Can we defeat that?
Have you explained how all of these effects change in this particular episode, episode 5, or shall I go for it?
You can go for it. I've explained a couple, but absolutely go for it.
Yeah, so basically, you will see again Fury with that question mark. Weaken that we saw earlier with that question mark doesn't weaken a piece of equipment for our character. Instead, it will deal 1 additional damage per weaken question mark stack. So yeah, definitely something to look out for as things change with all that. All right.
Let's see what on do there. Okay. I'm also seeing a number of super enemies. That's very unusual. Very unusual. Yeah, so in this case, fire means I don't take damage using it. It just locks me out from using that item for the next turn. Freeze ticks everything down by however many freeze stacks you have. It's a very clever change of design, but also a little scary and stressful at times. Alright, bye snowman.
Yeah, easy clap.
Cowboy. Ooh, this is just bad rolls. Yeah, those were not good rolls. Cowboy can't... Oh, Cowboy can get 2 6s. I miscalculated my math. Did I roll better? Yes. There we go. Right, we need to grab some health and some more health if we can. Thank you. Alright, please no Drake. Please no Drake. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I am going to...
Alright.
Actually, hang on. This is episode 5?
That is correct.
I don't think I can carry items over into the next episode, but just as precaution, we're gonna just safety proc that glitch one more time. Alright, time for Audrey.
Okie dokie. Very beefy boss here. Has a lot of HP, so...
Ow. Audrey, that was very rude of you.
Yeah, what the hell, Audrey? Get it together now. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, she's within easy kill range now, so we're chilling. We're vibing. We're in good shape.
One quick hit, and we are good to go with episode 5.
Into episode 6, which I used to hate until I started speedrunning this category, and then I came to quite like it. Alright. Yeah. Yes. Challenge. Alright. Alright, so this is bonus round, which is a very special... I'll take the claw. It did carry over. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Okay, that's very good.
Let's go.
We're going to keep 1 claw just as a sort of bonus. Alright, and so as usual, we gotta set up our inventory. Which awesome. I do on controller, it's just way faster. Alright, so we're gonna have 5 crystal swords and 1 claw for now. I might try and replace that claw with something else if I can find it better. The claw is just not the best item, but it's better than having a full inventory of crystal swords and being left with nothing. Also poison.
Okay, so just as a question for me, you said that the controller is faster for you to do these dupe glitches. So, like, does the controller like matter when making these glitches or not?
You can do them with mouse. It's just most people in the community have found it's just faster and easier to do them with the controller.
Okay, so that it has no effect on whether the glitch works or not.
No.
So yeah, okay, pretty cool.
And just it's faster to input that. I also have to be thinking about in this episode because we're gonna get rules. So as you saw there, I picked up a rule when I started the next floor, which means that I'm gonna start every combat with one of my dice burning. I chose to take that rule over re-rolling blindly for a new one, because I can make use of that with things like Fury. It works. It gives me 2 free damage, and it might mean the difference between getting a Fury proc early and not. What are we gonna get here? Vacuum. I don't really care about extra health because we're just a damage machine.
We are we're a glass cannon.
Yes, almost literally. Well, we're actually a human,
Of
disguised as a die.
glass human.
Glass. Oh, that sounds cursed. None of these are great. I'll take Polar Star.
Glass human disguised as a die does not quite roll off the tongue, but we'll go with it.
Hey, it works. Let's see. That's it. I'm gonna actually use the claw there and get some poison. In part, just to show how that poison works. Oh, okay, that's 12 damage. That's fun. Ow. Oh, you need to Fury that. That just kills. Part of running this game is knowing like when to use your Fury, when to not. All those things. I'm gonna check what's in here. No, that's not use. Alright, hello Keymaster. And we roll something better here. Want to do that? That is 6. We'll do it, and then we'll do that. Because then it'll be, it'll be dead easily. There we go.
And easy.
Alright, we've leveled up. What rule are we gonna get this time? I don't mind the sneezy rule. Not all runners like that one. I don't mind it. It's free rerolls as far as I'm concerned, so that means something isn't useful. Chance for something better. Like that. There we go.
That's good.
Yeah, so I'll take sneezy when I get offered it because it's just useful. I'm gonna take health, and we carry on to the next floor. Oh, that's a scary one. Do I want that one or not? I'm just gonna lock in and focus. We're gonna take that. That's a gutsy choice on my end, but we're gonna go for it. Okay. I am going to do this because that's worth that. Ooh. Didn't matter.
Oh, we'll take that. Okay.
We'll take that indeed. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Now.
Yeah. That rule doesn't have an effect when you just one-shot everything, so.
Yep. Do that so we can Fury and just basically one-shot you. Then just put her at 4 HP. Okay. That works for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
we get to talk about Curse and Silence. We haven't talked about those.
Ah, yes. So yeah, very quickly, you see, silencing means no fury for us. So, yeah.
And
And then
Coast and
also,
Proc.
yeah. Yeah, I think that the heal, very important.
Oh, okay. HP. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay then, game.
Oh.
Going to be that, or do we do? We're gonna do that. So it's gonna put him at 5 HP after that poison box. Oh, and look at that. He rolled really badly. So that makes life easy for me. Good. Let's go.
Excellent.
We're just not being punished.
Excellent. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, please
Things
no
are
Drake.
working out.
Please no Drake. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Breathe.
It's Aoife.
Hello, Aoife. You can be scary. This is okay. So she has 61. I'm gonna have to try and lock in her with the math. I am gonna proc this so we can just get that fury off right away. One shot. Let's go.
That's lethal. There we go. Hell yeah.
All right. So that is episode 6 done. So we're gonna now go to the backstage episode. This is the final episode of the game. And now, if you know the game, you might be wondering, but Cell, don't you have to do all six of those? All 6 elimination rounds? Yes, you do normally.
Well, about that.
There's a little glitch. This is the door. As you can see, there's no press to play button. But what we do instead is I'm going to press start on Warrior here and at the same time tab over to backstage. It lets you in early. Try this in 3,
I love
2,
it.
1. Nope, not timed properly. 3, 2, 1. Nope. 3, 2, 1. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. All right, now we get to face against Lady Luck, who we're now saying, hey, we have fought against your Wheel of Lies. We've done everything you've asked of us. You've rigged us against us. What character do you want it to do? We can do Witch, Thief, or Warrior.
Witch, thief, or warrior? Yeah, well, let's give the witch a chance, I think.
Okay. All right, so into backstage we go, and we're gonna do 90%. Now, the thing about backstage is we're going to gather the enemies into our party instead of defeating them. So we don't change our equipment, we gather new enemies. It's very interesting. All right, so Hothead's our first party member, and we are looking for, we need 1 of 8 possible characters to appear in order for this to be safe. If they don't show up, we're gonna have an interesting experience having to do with the Lady Luck fight. That's a very, very challenging fight, and it's coded in such a way that we need 1 of certain characters to appear. I'm gonna do this, go this, this, and we're gonna swap over to Hothead. There we go. Oh, the important rule of backstage is the witch cannot die. If the witch dies, the attempt at backstage is over. So we're gonna try and keep her alive. While also going fast.
Yeah. Yeah, well, also going fast and collecting a veritable arsenal of opponents.
Yes, I think Cactus is one of the ones we want. I'm going to, in turn, I'm going to quickly... start pulling up a friend's DM who has the information. It's very important that we have this correct. We're gonna go here. We're actually gonna do that. That's nice. And then we're gonna go over here to Hothead. There we go. Okay, Cactus is one of the characters we're looking for. Oh, ow, that hurts. Dryad. What you got for us? Perfect. Okay, so we need to keep Cactus alive for the final fight.
Yeah.
We are going to heal up the witch. Alright, so this is normally a shop where we buy things. Instead, we get our extra dice out of that and the upgrade tent. Ooh, skeleton. I'm debating on doing an extra fight to grab the skeleton, because skeleton is very, very strong. Here, and we're gonna sacrifice Hothead. As I like to do 07s in chat for Hothead. Thank you for your service.
07s in chat. Chat, I will be watching this when it actually goes on at UKSG, so you better be doing 07s.
I will attempt to be watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to ruin my sleep schedule during the days of UKSG just to catch this.
Well, you get to know what it's like in advance. Secret. Okay, Rhino Beetle. I'm gonna grab this. There we go. There's all of our dice. How's our party looking health-wise? Also being a little just extra cautious because I can tell we've got time. I'm gonna heal up the Dryad quickly. We are gonna take the bonus fight here of Skeleton. Just for marathon safety. Again, the Lady Luck fight is not something to be sort of what's the word? Toyed with? You don't toy with Lady Luck.
Yeah, not something to mess around with.
So I'm gonna be extra cautious and just simply take an extra character. And part of why we want Skeleton here, because Skeleton can curse, and Skeleton can do a terrifying amount of damage. Didn't proc the curse. Ooh, that scares me. Ooh. Oh. We're getting very lucky with our curse procs, or lack thereof. Let's see. Okay, not so lucky there, but now it's cleared out, which is good.
Yeah.
So essentially, curse has a 50% chance to proc. And it, it does what you saw there. Which is it means that item just doesn't go off.
Yeah, you just lose it.
We'll do that. Rhino Beetle's a little low, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, 07's Rhino Beetle. Which is a shame.
The chat, but hey.
I will take Rhino Beetle over Skeleton. Or I'll take Skeleton over Rhino Beetle, I should clarify. Other way around.
Yeah.
Who are we healing? We'll heal Dryad. Alright, who we got on this floor? No Rat King, but we do have a Buster and a Cowboy. I think I'll probably fight both of them just for safety, but...
Awesome.
Let's see what we got. Cactus, you can come here. So because we have Buster, I don't need to keep Cactus around anymore. So if Cactus dies here, that's fine. If Cactus lives to Lady Luck, that's also great. Very happy with either of those outcomes. Alright. Ooh, that's interesting. We're gonna do that. Then we're just gonna proc that on you, and we're gonna go over to you. Skeleton does a lot of damage. skeleton has a lot of health as well. We also have thorns left over on us. Ow. Okay, thank you, Buster. That was plenty. Switch fighter.
Oof.
We're gonna switch fighter to Dryad. And we're not gonna proc those burns.
Heh. Very nice proc on the curse there.
Yes, curse can be difference between living and dying. That's not gonna kill if I go there. What do I switch to? We're gonna 07 cactus. Alright, 07's for cactus, thank you. You were helpful for a minute.
07
And,
to the cactus.
Here we go. Let's Buster in our party. We do need to heal some. Yeah, because we're doing okay on time, I'm gonna just go and fight the cowboy just for that extra safety.
Incredible.
Dryad, sure. Start prepping that poison proc. Cowboy we've already seen. Already know that cowboy rolls 6s, which means if you get perfect proc for cowboy, you can do 18 damage. Alright, 07 Dryad, thank you for your service. Okay, let's see what we got. This, and then Buster.
Good old Buster.
Ooh, okay, good. Oh, that is worth 10. Oh, it didn't go. Okay.
Exactly 10.
There we go. But that did proc. Excellent, excellent.
Hey! We love to see it.
We're actually gonna go over to Witch, because Witch can finish him off. There we go. And there's a warrior in our party. We're gonna do a quick heal. On Skeleton. And on Witch. And we're gonna go into the Lady Luck fight. So this is a fight in 3 parts.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our vest here. Phase 1 is 4 attacks. We know what those 4 attacks are going to be. We know that the third of the 4 is going to go against Buster. We don't know the rest of them. And then phase 2 we'll explain when we get there. But the first thing I'm gonna do is check her moves. Sword holders only take 1, so that means she's going to attack. She's aiming for skeleton here. So it's very, very important that you read what she's going to do, because otherwise you're going to suffer heavily.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and she also rolls all 6s, so, because of course.
That where is at? Ooh. She's talking about cowboy. It's like, I don't have a hat wearing. Yes, I do. The name's Cowboy. That means Buster will be her next target, because Buster has judgment. So every character has a certain number of judgeable traits to them, which is why there's only a few of them that have 3 judgeable traits, which is necessary for her 3rd attack. Which is why I very intentionally grabbed Cactus and then Buster, because those are 2 of the 8 that have 3 judgeable traits. If you just have ones that are judgeable with 2 traits, then she fills in her 3rd judgment with another attack, and that attack really, really, really sucks. I cannot stress how much that attack sucks. So, we just don't like that. We're gonna go over here to Skeleton. Now she's going to issue commandments. This is the trigger for the second phase. So our goal here now is to get her to 80 health or lower as fast as possible. And she's going to issue these extra commands. So as you saw in the top corner there was one about not changing enemies and what the punishment would be. I chose not to do that. Oh, she's going to dodge the next one. Don't switch fighters. Oh, it really doesn't want us to switch. Okay, skeleton will live. Gonna dodge the curse, that's fine. All equipment's gonna be shocked, that's not great, but I have against all odds. Don't use 4s and turn immediately. Okay. So you can use 4s to unlock shocks. Fun little fact. We need to switch off of you into... Yeah. And we're going to do that to end our turn immediately, but also count that one down so I can easily proc that. Oh, the curse.
Yep.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
We
love to see it.
Okay, game. Sure, I'll take the bait. I'll take that punishment. Mostly because I don't mind Buster taking damage here. Okay, she's getting lower. Don't use 4s.
Okay.
Well, 4's been locked. Taking damage. Shield miss. We're actually gonna go here. Because we can live through that damage. None of the others could. Don't use equipment that has that. Okay. Most of my has that. That's 12 damage. Okay. Against the odds here. That's okay, I'm fine with that. With that, we have 3 of those. We're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. And 12 damage. Cowboy will live through that. Cowboy also has enough 6s now to do a lot of damage.
Incredible.
And she's below 80, so this means that her next turn will proc. That, ooh, weakened. That's not great. We don't like that. Don't use even die. Ugh. Okay then, game.
Ew.
Sure.
Gross.
Yeah, that was very rude of you. So she's going to Divine Rod here, which reduces the health of the character to 1, and then it triggers the start of phase 3, where she's going to do attacks that are essentially going to one-shot. So I have to be very, very careful of which character I sacrifice here at the end of each turn, because it will be deadly. Okay. Watch as she's doing 20. And do that. All right, 07's Buster.
Oh, 07's in the chat.
All right, we're gonna go to you. We're gonna against all odds, see what we get. Okay, so we do need to proc this. A couple of 6s. We're gonna actually sacrifice Skeleton. Curse, please proc that curse.
Ooh, fingers crossed.
Nope, alright, 07 Skeleton. That's okay though. She's in killable range. Time is gonna come very fast. I have to remember that I'm on time.
Okay. Yes.
And
Nearly there.
Time.
Time!
Let's go!
GG's!
Oh, that is, I think, the best marathon run I have ever had of this category. So, yay! It's very exciting.
Yeah. What's your final time?
My final time is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds, which is very solid for a marathon.
Incredible. Amazing stuff. GG.
Yeah, so we have this sort of ending cutscene here where Lady Luck says that this was entirely the plan. We go, you should let all the enemies go, and she says no, that it's their home. They've set everything up, and no, we're not getting prizes, and no, you are going to be permanently diced for the rest of your life. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Say cheese, everyone. Yeah, she talks about they've got vegetable gardens and everything still set up. She's going to increase everyone's holiday leave from nothing to something. And then we get to the credits, which we'll let roll while we, I guess, close out. Foster, is there anything you would like to close out with?
Well, thank you very much for having me on here. It was very nice seeing this run. Very well done. Yeah, folks, keep donating for Crisis. 90% of your donations are going towards the charity. 10% will be going towards UKSG's future events. And yeah, you can also catch me during the Stanley Parable race that's happening during the event. So check the schedule to see if that's happening before or after this run. Because that's, yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for having me, Sal.
Yeah, thank you for joining. This is a game that's really hard to solo commentate, so I was glad to have the company. If you've enjoyed me, I don't remember, I also have another run in this event, which is Stardew Valley Beam category showcase. I don't remember if this is before or after. Either way, go watch that, because that's going to be really silly and really fun. And Stardew's the first game that got me into speedrunning. Dicey Dungeons is the first game I ever submitted to SRC, and so getting to showcase both of them here at this event is really special to me. So thank you to the UKSG staff for having me. Yeah, and if you want to find more of me, you can find me on Twitch, same name as Liz on screen. But yeah, keep raising money for a fantastic cause. It's been wonderful being here. And,
you're welcome.
And yeah, I hope to see you all in chat while this run is actually live.
Yeah, amazing. All right.